We've seen that if we want to know 7% of 1, we can say that we have 1 divided into 100 pieces, and we then want 7 of those 100 pieces, 7 hundredths. 7 times 1/100th, 7%. And we've seen that we can write that as 0.07. So when we want to add 7% to 1, we add them together and we get 1.07 as our number, which is the same, remember, as 107 hundredths, because we have added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new squares. We've added 7 new squares to what we already had. That's all very well, but suppose I want to add 7%, not to 1, but to 4. Suppose I want to add 7% to 4. How do I do that? It's really easy. We just add it to 1 4 times. That means we take 1.07, that's the first time. We take 1.07, that's the second time. We do it the third time, and we do it the fourth time. And then we add them up. And 7 and 7 and 7 and 7 is 28. And 4 ones are 4. So we get 4.28 as the total we've got. We started off with 4. We've added 7%, and we get 4.28. But you know what repeated addition is called. What's it called? It's called multiplication. So this is like having 4 times 1.07. And if we look very carefully at that, let's do it in blue. How do we do that? Well, let's do it as a long multiplication. 1.07 multiplied by 4. It's going to give us 4 sevens are 28, 4 noughts are 0, 4 ones are 4, same answer. So here we come to what's really the heart of percentages. However much we want to change, let's suppose this time that it's 100. If we want to change it by 7%, by 7% more, which means to add 7%, we just multiply by 1.07. And that will give us 107, which is the original 100 that we had plus 7. If we wanted, say, 2,000 increased by 7%, we get 2,000 140. We've taken 2,000 and we've added 140, which is 7% of 2,000. How do we know that? Well, we first of all take the 2 and we multiply by 2, which gives us 2.14. And then we've got to multiply by the 3 zeros in 1,000, which means that we shift the decimal place and add a 0, and that gives us 2,140. So the key thing here is that if 7% produces a multiplier of 1.07, what do you think 4% does? What multiplier would be used? 1.04. What about 9%? That would produce 1.09. What about 12%? Be careful. Well, that's going to be it's going to be bigger than 0.9, 1.12. 25% will produce 1.25. 67% will produce 1.67. And suppose I want to make the number or the quantity bigger by 100%. What's that going to be? That's going to be 2.00. That's what's called doubling. We make something bigger by 100%. We double it. We take everything we've got and we have every bit again. Well, once we can do that, we can do anything. Suppose I want 150%. That's going to produce 2.50. 196% will produce 2.96. And so on. So, if I have any amount at all, and I want to increase it by a percent, I just multiply by 1 plus whatever the percent is over 100. However big the percent may be. So if we look back over here, let's look at let's look at 67. The factor will be 1 plus 67 over 100. But 67 over 100 is 0.67, so that will be 1.67, which is the same number that we had before. If I want to do the 100%, which was the biggest on the first column, I will just take 100 over 100. And that will give me 1 plus 1, or 2. And lastly, if I want to do, say, this one, I will just take 1 plus 196 over 100. And that will be 1 plus 196 over 100 is 1.96. So I will get 1 plus 2.96.